Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 11 of Darkest Dungeon. Last episode, we went into the Bloodied Cove with our Jester, and as a result, we get a free weapon upgrade, which is pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure who needs a weapon. I guess I can go down the line and... Okay, so, yeah, we could upgrade the Vestal's weapon. That's maybe not the best. Marriage... Vitalis needs one. Arcturus needs one. There we go. That's a pretty obvious choice there. Healing. Alright, next up, Arcturus needs to get rid of hysterical blindness. And then, of course, the treatment ward. But before I put anyone in the treatment ward, I need to figure out where I'm embarking to next. Now, I wanted to say, before I go any further, that I received a hell of a lot of feedback from all of you. So, a lot of you gave feedback about Grave Robbers and Hellions, like Dinksta TV, or Tree Safi, or Skimmy Style, or Rax. Breakfast of Champions also mentioned that I should start using Darkest Companion, rather than the guides I was using before, because my provisions guide sucked, and yeah, it did. So I'm doing that now. And then, additionally, a few of you, I'll just credit Matthew, said that I can address two perks, or a quirk and a negative and a positive at the same time. Now, taking a look at my current lineup, I do have enough people to venture into a veteran spot, so I'm going to take a look at my veteran goals here. And none of the veteran goals look all that great. I'm just sort of planning out where I'm headed to, given the rewards. Man, none of the rewards look all that great to me. Hendry needs to get rid of her disease as well. So, if I'm embarking, I could go to the Farmstead, I suppose. Yeah, why don't I do that? So that will be just a short little excursion into the Farmstead. I want to level up my Jester. Ooh, Torn Rotator's no good, though. Yep, I'm going to have to fix the Jester's Torn Rotator. And we'll lock in the Quick Reflexes as well. So this is getting rid of a negative perk and locking in a positive one. Speed is really important, so I might as well lock that in. Alright, let's go ahead and try to queue up a group that can head to the Farmstead. And the Farmstead works a little bit differently than the rest of these dungeons. It's not exactly a dungeon. I couldn't really tell you more because, to be blunt, I'm not a veteran player, but yes, I will try to do my best. Alright, so 0 Day is going to make another excursion here. Let's see who I have as a stagecoach. One of my patrons wants a Houndmaster, but I don't really see one to be recruited at the moment. Alright, so embarking. We're going to bring some of our lower level people here. Do I want to keep... Vitalis is the only one that ignores stealth, but I'm not exactly sure she's worth keeping around. Sally, we'll refield you. And... yes, so this will be my group heading into the Farmstead. So now that I know who's heading out, I can go ahead and address some traits here. So none of Renaud's skills I really care to lock in. Luminous would not be a terrible thing to lock in on Dismas, and then if I'm putting him into the treatment ward, we might as well get rid of... You know what? I don't even mind these negative quirks, so I'll just lock that in. Alright, there we go. Now, for combat skills, the people that are being fielded, let's just make sure that they have leveled up the best they can. So, the frontline double stun is pretty useful. I'm going to go ahead and get that. And then... Iron Swan, I like. Wicked Hack, I like. Breakthrough. Yeah. Alright. We have the money to level all this up. I'm not going to be all that careful. So let's go ahead and get rid of Bleed Out and put the double stun. And that looks good. Sully should be all upgraded. She needs to go to the blacksmith. 0 day. And Croc, good. They're all set. Okay, we are good to go. Good to embark. And this will be the first time I'm heading into the Farmstead. So I'm going to unequip all the trinkets on everyone else. And let's go ahead and put trinkets on... We'll have our Hellion try to do big damage. Accuracy if in position 4. Good. But that hurts speed. So we'll put the speed cloak on. Put you on a speed cloak. Oh, you know what? Let's put Dismas's head. That's gross, right? So this causes a bunch more stress, but I'm not going to worry about that. And then, Selly, you want the bracer. Give 0 day the bleed chance. That makes the most sense. And... I don't know. The fortifying garlic. Okay. Looks good. Provisions. So we're heading into the Farmstead. Which is... Do we even provision for this? I don't think we do. I'm just going to embark.
Blight had struck the harvest again that year, and the miller was desperate. He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers.
So farmsteads work different, but I don't want to interrupt the narrator here.
Comfortably in my observatory, surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus. I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
So the farmstead, the one I'm embarking on, is somewhat of a wave survival rather than anything else. So let's go ahead and open up the barrier and go onwards. So there will be waves of enemies that are constantly attacking us. It's not like we travel around a dungeon. It's not like that. So this scarecrow is invisible to me for 2 rounds, so I can't hit him. So I'm gonna have to bash up on these undead farmhands. Now I don't... Actually, their bleed resist isn't that great, so that's kind of cool. I don't think that will work because they will ignore... They're invisible. So monster waves are respawning, and the kill meter and crystal shards. So the farm quests have a kill meter, which measures your might and ambition. Basically, just defeat monsters quickly, and then we'll be rewarded with glowing shards. I sort of skipped over the text there, so I apologize. Didn't want to spend that much time reading. Okay, so they're starting to blight us. This is a very blight Seed of Madness. So when you have a Seed of Madness like that, you need to hit it. You need to destroy it, and it heals you when you do. Okay, so he should become visible soon. Yeah, he's now visible. And let's see. Gonna punish the Scarecrow. Scarecrow has very, very high bleed resist. I should have read into that before messing with him.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And here is the waves that I was talking about. So they're trying to haunt me, which is just gonna stress me out a bit. That's okay. Let's go ahead and start stunning their backfield.
Death by inches.
And let's see. Let's stun them both. Perfect. Clear transfer blight. No, I don't want to transfer blight. Rhinoceros, I guess. There's another Seed of Madness. Let's go get it.
Another one falls.
Alright, should be visible any second now. I really should have brought the other Hellion, given that they have a lot of invisibility. But that's okay. Darn. Ooh, stunned for 2 rounds. Sorry, Mr. Zombie. You're not even going to get to attack. You're just going to bleed out. Alright, Plow Horse is a very powerful enemy. I'm going to mark him for death. To help do bonus damage to him. And he stunned me. Oh! Yikes! That hurts. Stun resist of 110%, so there's not much reason to try to stun that one. Ooh, that was a big old crit, though.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Perfect. Clearing them out. Come on. Who's gonna attack me? Oh boy. So, why can't... I don't know why I wasn't able to move slots there to avoid the stress, but whatever. Alright, got marked. Iron Swan the Plow Horse. I don't really like Plow Horses. They stun and they do a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and... I probably can't stun him back, but we'll try. Oh, we stunned him back. How's it feel, buddy? And gonna bleed out. Lovely. I've been really lucky with my crits and dodges, that's for sure.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
No, well, spoke too soon.
Give them no quarter.
This team is doing a really good job of basically annihilating... Oh, here we go. Foreman. Alright, Foreman. See how you like bleeding out, buddy. How high is your move resist? Oh, not high enough. Oh, and there you go.
Destroy them all.
Making it so that this one just bleeds out, doesn't even get a turn. You don't need anti-venom, you're fine.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So they have riposte, and they attacked me back, but it's not that big of a deal. Their damage isn't that high.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Good old crits,
Slowly.
and they're all dead.
This is how a life is taken.
Just a bunch of farmhands, I can deal with that. Perfect. That one won't get a turn, it will just bleed out. See if I can't stun the front two, and we did. Yarp, indeed. And let's try to come hither the back one. That worked out well, so the two zombies that are bleeding both have 3 health left, and they're gonna die before they get a next turn. Alexo. And we're almost done. As you can see, our Crystal of Madness meter here is just about filled up. Oh, that crit was ridiculous. That's a lot of damage. And I don't even need to do anything. This last zombie is going to die on his next turn, thanks to dots. But I'll hit him anyway. Oh, nope, there is one more wave. Alright, Mr. Foreman. Let's see how you like being the foreman now. Let's bleed him out a little bit. And come hither. Which marks him for extra damage. Man, he is getting a lot of turns. We're gonna have to kill the foreman. Or at the very least stun him so he doesn't keep using abilities. Now, despite the fact that a lot of these enemies have stressing abilities, our stress hasn't really climbed all that much, which is great. Foreman's dead. Wow, Sully really does pack a big punch. And with no foreman, the farmhands are dead. So unlike traditional dungeons, it's not like we get the traditional rewards. What we do is we get comet shards, and then for additional kills, we get additional comet shards. So I'll have 24 comet shards, the bloody dice, and some gold. And then, of course, having leveled up, Beast Hater and Fear of the Unholy. I could do without the Fear of the Unholy, but Beast Tamer is okay.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Alright, let's go ahead and uninstall all the trinkets. Now our Jester is fieldable. Everyone that just embarked has a little bit of stress, but not enough for me to like bench them or anything. There is a Houndmaster. So let's go ahead and
his faithful beast, a bond forged by battle and
rename you.
bloodshed.
Come on. Get the There we go. The subtitles were blocking me. Houndmaster named JD. I hope that's what he wanted named. Obsessed with food. Okay, well, we're gonna have to fix that. Sorry, Mr. JD. Natural Eye is not all that useful for Houndmaster, so I'm not gonna lock that in. And let's see. Next up, we'll see where the good rewards are. So we've got damage and speed for minus max HP for an abomination. That's pretty useful. Dodge cloak, meh. Damage at the cost of stress. Occultists don't do a lot of damage, so that doesn't really matter. And damage and accuracy of torch is high, but additional stress. I could do that. Yeah, I could go into the Cove. Alright, so it's a veteran run. So what I'm going to do is put my veteran crew in here. Sully, you're going to get put back into rotation. And actually, Aggro has Cove Explorer. Anyone else have Cove Adventurer? Cove Scrounger? All these guys have Cove something. Alright, sorry Dismas. I'm gonna leave you out of this one. And then Dogner as healer. Okay, perfect. That's who's gonna get fielded, meaning let's go ahead and treat other people. Ooh. I should lock in Luminous. I don't actually, well, let's look to get rid of a negative trait because I don't have that much money and I don't want to spend it all on that. Stress versus Beast. So far, that's the contender. Alright, let's fix up 0 day. Good. Going for an embark. So, we're headed to the Cove. It's a medium. So let's use my Darkest Companion. We will buy... Cancel embark. Yes, good point. Alright, speed is probably not that great. Ooh. Virtue chance. You know, that looks really great, but I don't know. They counteract the minus and plus stress. But the Cove is all about blight, so I don't know about that. Let's just try to do tons and tons of damage on Dismas, or on Reynold, at the cost of speed and stress. That works for me. Alright, Aggro, you're going to be swift, and... let's see. Maybe I'll make you very disease resistant. Silly, now that you're at level 3, congrats. Bounty Hunter. Actually, we could just put on the Bounty Hunter trinkets on you, can't we? Yeah, they're pretty good. Which means we're going to have a spare Swift Cloak. I like Swift Cloaks, they're nice. Now, is this what I really want? Crit? Actually, her crit rate wasn't that bad. That's a 7% crit chance. That's not terrible. Now, all the people I'm fielding have... Reynold does not have level 3 stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Much better. Alright, so level 3, level 3, level 3. Alright, everyone else has level 3. Now we can embark. We're headed to the Cove. And provisions. So the guide says take... I'm going to take all the food, because why not? Let's go ahead with 5 shovels and 4 bandages. I'm just doing what the guide says for a medium Cove. 3 medicinal herbs, 2 keys. one French Hun. Oh, only one? Okay. And then I'm going to do 2 stacks of torches. It's probably more torches than I need, but that's just about all the money I have. Go ahead and embark. Alright, a veteran cove run. I like it.
These salt-soaked caverns are
So we
too
need to
big
complete
for
all the room battles.
vampires. They must be flushed out.
And we don't need to go north. Cool. That's very, very useful that we got to scout. That frees up a lot of time. Cool. Off to a good start. That's a lot of damage that Reynolds does. Okay, they're surprised. As you can see, there is significantly different enemies now that we're on harder difficulties. So what I'm gonna do is... This guy has really high protection, so I want to try to damage over time. Stun resists are pretty high as well. So I'm not going to bother stunning that one. Let's mark for death to reduce its protection. Down from 50 to 38. And... oh, that's too bad. I was hoping for a big opener. But hey, you dodge, I dodge. Works both ways. Alright, this does bonus damage to marked targets. And it doesn't matter because he dodges. Come on now. Again, bonus damage on marked targets, and that one actually connects, which is nice. And this might bleed me. Nope, didn't bleed me. Good.
The wounds of war can be healed.
There we go, that's some big numbers. Big numbers indeed. Alright, so the Crusher is dead, and now it's just the wide mouth. Ooh, you put me out of order. See if I care.
Their cursed
I will not.
falls. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay, let's go ahead and eat some food. Free up some space. We've got a brackish tide pool. So brackish tide pool heals stress if we cleanse it. So let's go ahead and do that. No, we don't actually have the anti-venom. Huh. Well, the provision guide said not to bring it. I'm gonna interact with it anyway. Cool. Because the chance is more likely that we got a buff out of it. Alright, so we don't know. We haven't scouted out ahead. Oh, and here's yet another group, and they're surprised. Well, this is a familiar fight. This time, when I might want to try to do... oops, that was a misclick. Oh, sweet, the stun worked. I was actually going for the wide mouth. What I was going to try to do is to get the wide mouth out of the fight quick, but... okay. But killing the Crusher quick is fine too. Pull me forward. Nope, darn.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
That's a pretty big bleed there. Alright, Crusher is dead.
Has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I could also use bandages, but I can do that at the end of the fight. He can't do anything but continue marking. Oof.
Injury.
That was grievous. Alright, let's go ahead and use a bandage.
Into the mud.
Default party order. And dodge the trap. Ha! Another tide pool, huh? Cool. And we've got a fight. So we're going to want to deal with the Oracle, but he's invisible. So that's a bit of a problem. I'm trying to think who is the most annoying here. I'll start captivating the Bulwark, because he has high protection. Put my damage over times on him. And we have no way of revealing enemies in this group, which might have been a little bit of an oversight, but that's okay. I can't. No, I can stun him. We'll just try getting rid of the Bulwark quick. Oh, no, never mind. Protection's right back up. Way higher than it started off as.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, thanks for the stress wave. It's real friendly of you. So this breaks guard. And we missed. Well, still it broke the guard. So the protection should go down.
Vigor is restored.
Good. Crits are nice.
Annihilate.
Okay, Widemouth is dead. I really want to take out the Oracle, but I don't really have any back hitters on my current group. Oh, look at this stress climb. Uh-oh. Good. A dodge. A much needed dodge. Alright, Mr. Oracle, you are my next target. Good. Now the problem is I have all these plus distress items on me, so they might be sort of singling me out as a result. So I have to be careful about that.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Just you and me, dummy.
Falls. A faint hope blossoms.
Ooh, that is a lot of crests. I'm gonna get rid of the Arbalest stuff. And maybe get rid of the torches. I came with Bulwark, so if I need light, I can always trigger it. Default party order. And let's unlock the chest. Hidden compartments is just another key and some gold. Good, we're getting some scouting done. Just doing a little bit of eating. Good, they're surprised. I'm gonna really want to get rid of that stinger quick. But I don't want to move forward, so... Oh, come on. One.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright. I can't really do anything about the invisible enemy, so I'm just going to hope that I either dodge or he stresses out someone other than Reynold. Good. A lot of dodges. That's what I like to see. Oh, you're healing him, huh? That's cute. Waste your turn like that, that's fine. Because now I can see you. I might actually start working on my own stress. And judge you to death.
Another one falls.
That was nice. That's one way to de-stress, is just to have a huge crit. Alright, lovely. That fight, pretty smooth. Wow. Again, no spots. So I'm going to get rid of those shovels, and I'm going to have to just ditch the onyx. And that's about all the time I have for this episode, guys. So if you have any tips about veteran difficulty, or the Cove specifically, or really any way I'm using the heroes, like I said, sort of new to this game, trying to keep up, and much appreciate any of the feedback that you have. If you like this episode, drop me a like and subscribe so that we can keep the series going, and share with friends if you think it's worthy of that. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all later. Adios.